I feel like the whole fandom's asking, like, where's Mirko been? Where has this hero been when we needed her? Like the Yakuza raid, Camino arc, because this girl is like this hero. Damn, it's crazy. It is so crazy. Sh I want to say she's like physically the strongest that we've seen. I know like Endeavor's number one, but wow, I've never seen a hero other than All Might take out so many Nomis like that. Obviously, granted, maybe these Nomis were extremely weak. Maybe I don't know, but or maybe her quirk is just very geared towards like physical combat. We don't really know her quirk, but I feel like she's just as agile as a bunny and like maybe proportionately as strong. Maybe I'm not sure, but like all we see her do is always like jumping up and down and always like that kind of movement. So. And she uses her legs a lot. Either way, through this chapter, we've been seeing her like kick down doors, and these ain't wooden doors. These doors look. I don't even think some of these doors are doors. I think she's been kicking down walls as well. So yeah, this chapter we find out quite a bit. So we find out a bit about the Doctor. The Doctor was a double, which is kind of crazy. Just showing you that the villains are not one step ahead, but they're always prepared. Which is really interesting to see. Because normally you wouldn't think that, or like normally you'd be like it's always the heroes who's got one step ahead, or like it's always the heroes, you know, they've got another plan or something. But no, not today. It's the villains. So twice actually have made a double for the Doctor. They probably, yeah, the Liberation Front, they probably made that happen just for precautions. It makes me think who else is going to be doubles. For example, like let's say all the heroes at the mountain, like what if they turn up there and all of them are doubles and they're hiding out somewhere else? Stuff like that, I don't know. But it's kind of crazy, and it just reminds us of what Hawks was saying. I don't think it was last chapter, I feel like it was a chapter before, saying how like Twice is probably the one to be most afraid of. Because literally, because of Twice's quirk right now, he can literally double everyone. So like everyone in the Paranormal Liberation Front. So you could have two Shigarakis, two Dabbies, two Gigantomatches, all of that. Like even three, four hundreds of these guys. And Twice can take out a whole city if he wanted to. It's just because his personality, like he's not geared to thinking like that kind of thing. Which is advantage for heroes. Because if Twice was like that, nah, sorry, it's game over. Like, imagine if Twice just comes in and doubles all of the high ends. That would be crazy. Now, obviously, they aren't as strong, but they do have that strength. They do have the quirk, so it's kind of mad if you think about it. But yeah, so the Doctor does have a quirk. The database that like the quirk registry was wrong, so I don't know what else can they be wrong about. I mean, this Doctor's the one that's been taking people's quirks, so who's to say that he didn't give him who's to say he didn't give himself a quirk of his own, you know? And it's anti-aging, so when Eraser erased him and looked at him, you just see him get he's like shriveled up, which was kind of creepy to look at. And it seems like that's what we think, that's what maybe Orph 1, you know, has as well, like the anti-aging quirk as well. I mean, the premise was that Orph 1 managed to steal a quirk, but now it's like maybe the Doctor kind of, I don't know, like replicated his quirk. And this is very interesting. At first I thought his quirk was to replicate, or he's actually used technology where he can replicate his quirk. And it's interesting, but it's also sickening as well, as President Mike was saying, because it's like he can do all of this stuff, but it's not for good; it's for evil. Like it's so ironic that he has a hospital, but like, is he even using it to help people? Which is kind of, yeah, it's pretty creepy. Now, in regards to what's happened at the end of the chapter, is he gonna get away? Now, for part of me thinking, like, I feel like he has other stuff in other hospitals, but the way that he said in this chapter is just like, this is my life's work, like in this one hospital. But maybe now that because like with Shigaraki, how like Shigaraki's the masterpiece now. He's just like, okay, everything else, like it's all been amounting to this. Now guys, do you think Shigaraki's gonna come out now? Like, a lot of people are saying like this is Mirio and Overhaul vibes. You know, like the hero that gets there first to the villain. And I'm getting that with Mirko. Now, I hope Mirko doesn't die or gets taken out because like she's so cool. Like, not only is she unbelievably strong, I really do like her character. I think she's really interesting, and the fact that she just took out all them Nomis like that, I was like, bruh. Yeah, that was crazy. When I see that animated though, that's kind of bad because it looked like she just literally cut through them, like kicked through them. So it's kind of mad. That visual's pretty sick. We see a gigantic Nomi, like a whale Nomi. I was so spun. I had no clue what was going on there. I remember when we first got introduced to Nomis, I was like, this is so creepy. Now it's just I'm getting used to seeing them, but the doctors really experimented on different kind of Nomus. Like obviously Johnny was like the kid, and you see like the normal Nomus. Then you see like the more animalistic ones. Because obviously like he's fusing so many quirks and people together, right? So we see this gigantic one just like break through the wall, through the floor. Sorry. And another Nomi comes out of that mouth, and just literally like I don't know, pulverizes the doctor. Dr. Eggman. Obviously, that was the double. But we found something interesting though. So, his eraser quirk cannot work on the doubles, which is interesting because you would think so because they're like the product of Twice's quirk. So that means that for maybe Twice's quirk to be erased, like the subject Twice has to be looked at, not his products. If that makes sense. Which is interesting. I thought it would just be like he can look at it and they're just nullified. But that's not the case. So that is a disadvantage because Twice can literally just come. He won't have to even be on the scene. He can make so many doubles and then just make them appear somewhere, you know, like send them somewhere, which is kind of scary to think about. But aside from that, this chapter was really, really cool. I know some people are kind of complaining. At first, I was just like, because it seems like it's just a double chapter in the sense that like it's literally the same thing that happened last week. It ended off with Eggman being scared, and now again it ended off with Eggman being scared. But you know, I feel like Mirko's coming not to her death or something, but it is tight. But the fact that they used her to like in like the advancement shows you that she must be strong, right? So I do kind of have faith in her. I want to see her defo fight. I feel like Dr. Eggman's gonna release the Highends. I do not think Shigaraki's gonna get released. I think it makes sense though, like to release Shigaraki now that he's not, because when Shigaraki's fully like complete, like is a wrap. He's gonna be like so broken, so I don't see how you can defeat him. But to be fair, even without all of this experimentation, Shigaraki, I didn't see how you can defeat him anyway. Like the man could decay you without even touching you. So I don't know what more, you know, can like how more powerful can he get? Which is kind of scary to think. Like, I just don't think the hero stand a chance, in my opinion. Now, the question of, with all these high-ends, how many high-ends were there? There was a lot. I know some people are saying 21, some people are saying 11. Either way, one high-end nearly took out Hawks and Endeavor. Now, are these high-ends as strong? I remember when Davy was asking for them, Eggman was just like, yeah, they're not complete yet. So are they complete now? If so, yeah, we got a problem on our hands. We defo do. Because all of them could just, I don't know. But I guess Mirko is strong, like the way that she looks. But if she's stronger physically than an Endeavor, maybe so. Then it begs the question, like the rankings, isn't it? But the rankings ain't just on strength. There's so many factors, like the number of cases solved and so forth. So yeah, guys, please tell me your thoughts in the comments below what you thought about this chapter. If you liked anything I say, drop a like. That would be greatly appreciated. What did you think? How do you find this chapter? There was a lot of doubles per pages, like 3. But Mirko, she was the MVP of this chapter. Mirko was sick. So yeah, I'll see you next week with like greatness that is 261. Hopefully we, you know, either get to see a bit more than this, you know, cat and mouse chase, but it's still pretty cool. Maybe I feel like we're gonna swap over to the Hawks' side and that kind of thing. That's gonna be crazy. Peace out, guys. Goodbye.